who here has a personal brand? Okay, Craig should have a personal brand with his main verified Instagram, but he should have another one that's called Best of Craig. That's a sub account. He owns it, but it's like a fan account. Yes. You should have at least 9 of those or 8 of those. Your Instagram allows you, little known hack, if you go to Instagram, you can own, right here in the drop down, you can switch between 9 Instagrams. So have your main one and have 8 accounts, best of, clips of, fan page of. Test on the sub accounts. Then take the winners that get more views than normal and put them on your main. Okay, so I'm gonna do a diagram of, real fast. You got your main Instagram here, your main Insta. You wanna support that main Insta with 8 fan sub accounts, I call them, okay? So what's that? 4, 6, 7, 8, okay. So this can be like best of Tai, Tai clips, Tai motivation, whatever is appropriate for your brand. Now, I'm testing down here a lot of stuff. And I'll know my baseline. Let's say this average sub account gets 1,000 views. If I post something, all of a sudden it gets, I consider an outlier 4x. Insane outlier is 4x. So if this goes to 4,000, if I post something, 10 posts here in a week, and average one gets 1,000 views, and then I post something that gets 4,000 or more, hyper outliers are 8x. So if it gets 8,000, then that's gonna get reposted on my main. It's proven. I'm thinking like a scientist. The new 67 steps is, the future is gonna be won. It's actually already been won by mad scientists. Let's look at the richest people in the world. What does Elon Musk remind you of? Suave, Wall Street banker type, like got rich in the 80s? Or like autistic mad scientists with chemical test tubes blowing up? And what does Mark Zuckerberg look like? Suave business guy of the 1980s? Wall Street guy? No, scientist, mad scientist. The 2 founders of Google, they have PhDs in science. So you gotta switch into the mad scientist mode. This allows me to have many hypotheses that I post, 7-step scientific process, ask a question, do research, form a hypothesis, launch an experiment, observe the experiment, analyze the numbers, and then submit to peer review. So I'm doing that all here. I'm coming up and you'll see, I posted a video on a sub account that I'm gonna demonstrate. So what I'm now gonna do, once I found one that I think is an outlier here, I'm gonna repost it here, and I'm gonna put a call to action in it using AI, okay, that says, this one's about the power of public speaking. So I'm gonna now say in the description of the Insta, comment public speaking, and I'll send you a free guide on a free video training. And what I'm gonna do is send them to a landing page I have, and then I'm gonna set up a 3-day sequence on ManyChat. 3-day sequence. And what that 3-day sequence does is it hits them with the video guide. Then next after that, 23 hours later, it hits them with a follow-up. Hey, did you click on it? And you can keep going. You can auto-respond. It's AI. I mean, it's crazy. I did this one. I'll show you. Let me see if I can pull this up on here. Give me a second. I'll just demonstrate one I did this with already. Let me give you a demonstration. It's easier to understand. Go to tailopez.com, Instagram.com.
So does the AI connect with ManyChat?
Correct. It inserts their name. I can put voice memos in it. A lot of people are mind fucked by it and don't realize it's AI. It personalizes it. There's even more advanced levels. Okay. Who can grab footage of the screen? So let me show you one, demonstrate that I did this with. Right here. Now what I did here is I repurposed somebody else's video, okay? Right here, this video, I was scrolling the algorithm and it had millions of views. So I did something called sequence. That means I add my voice at the end. So watch. And it's on a relevant topic.
Good Lord.
That right there was the best marketing campaign of 2024. And the reason is they knew how to go viral because they understood what I call the 39 triggers. The things that trigger people to buy your products. It's called a demonstration trigger. Instead of telling you to buy their luggage, they demonstrated how it worked. As Casanova said, be the flame, not the moth. People come to you. So I'll put a link or you comment actually below the word triggers and I'll share with you the 39 triggers for free. Mass.
Okay, so that, once again, I took somebody else's piece of content, watch the beginning, let me refresh it. So it's just some luggage company. I'm known for being a marketing guy, it's on brand. I commented, and I want you to see, this generated for me, for no cost, $0. Let me just show you the stats. You can see here. Let me go back to the homepage. Look how many triggers there was. It's wild. That's why I said we live in the best world ever. Look at, let me hover over. 6,383 people wrote the word triggers. I can do 4 of those a day. I can generate 25,000 leads using AI conversational a day. This is the future, ladies and gentlemen. This is the future. I can, by the way, there's no fucking limit on what I can create. I could release, you can easily release 6 videos a day on your Instagram. 6. All day. I did another one. Here's another one. Didn't do as well. This one got 500,000 views, 600,000 conversations with AI created for me. By the way, it's insane. I'll show you on my phone. While I'm talking to you, everybody talks about what's passive income? What's passive income, Ty? What creates money while you sleep? Well, let's just go, there's a trigger just sent 2 seconds ago to somebody. Here's my video. I have another one on the best cities to live in. Here's another one. Thank you. Here's my guide. I mean, dude, the only downside of this, you'll never be able to use your Instagram DMs again. If you personally, friend, family, my mom DMs me, there's 4,000, 5,000. I wake up, this reminds me back when I was focused on social media. In 2016, I would break Snapchat. I had a Snapchat reps like, bro, I used to do this thing where I was like, best comment wins like $10,000. And I have a video of it. The snap would go so fast, it would just freeze and lock up. Now my Instagram's starting to do that again. So yesterday I had to close my Instagram 5 times. Just the amount of DMs coming in, just like the whole Instagram freezes up. So and that was me doing 1 post a day. I posted this one. This didn't do as well. Probably got 150,000 views, but look, 1,600 leads generated. Let's watch it again. I will show you. Oh yes, a lot of people need to move to a lower cost city. It's not how much money you make, it's how much buying power you have. The greatest get-rich-quick scheme in history that's legitimate is figure out how to make $50,000 to $100,000 with an online business and then move to Brazil, Poland, Thailand, or a cheaper US city. Okay, if you want my opinion on what cities are the best or what streams of income are the best, comment below the word city guides and I'll send you a free video training. Comment city guides. Now look there. What do you see in the comments? City guides. Somebody just did it 5 minutes ago. This thing will sit and live and work for me. You get 10,000 of these released. You get 10 of these released. You're just leads, and there's no limit. Remember, social media is what's called permissionless. I remember 20 years ago wanting to run ads on TV. You got to get permission. You call a motherfucker at NBC. Okay. Can I run my ads? Well, we need to see if we approve of your product. Okay. All right. How do I do that? Well, it's 100,000 minimum. Wire it to us before we even consider you. It was all these permissions you had to ask. Now, I need nobody's permission. I don't have to ask anybody. I don't have to ask the CEO of Instagram. I don't have to ask you. I can make as many of these guides. I did another one right here. You can see this one is really crushing right here. Hold on. This one has generated, where is it? I put it on right here. This one's crushing. 31,000, and it just
If you
says,
don't have any money,
it says comment SMMA, and I'll send you a detail-free video. It's all about, here, I'll show you.
thing I can say you can do in 2024, 2025, you got to go to service-based business because you need no capital. If you're selling a product, you need some capital. People say I can do drop shipping with no capital. In general, just trust me on this. If you're going to sell a product, it would be nice to have a little bit of cash, 10, 20, 30 grand set aside. If you're going to sell service though, you need nothing except an iPhone and basically the ability to talk. Because what you can do is you can just go to rich people and say, I'll do some service for you in exchange for money. Rich people have money, but they don't have enough time. Poor people have time, but they have no money. It's the perfect match. If you don't have
So this video there, I didn't even say to comment. I just said to comment in the writing there. Look, somebody just commented 30 minutes ago, an hour ago. It's just like, it's just the gift that keeps on giving.